lined up for you. We have a very esteemed guest with us on Skype today. Her name is Soha Yaseen. She is the founder of Sowears. We're going to talk about that brand as well. Basically, Soha is a textile designer turned into a fashion designer. She basically designs beautiful and functional dresses, and that's her passion, along with designing all-in-all fashion fabrics. And definitely, she's an entrepreneur, a female entrepreneur. We're going to talk about in detail what her journey has been like. But first of all, Soha, welcome to PTV World this morning, and a very good morning to you.
Very good morning to you too. Thank you so much for having me here and giving me a chance to be here and inspire a lot of females out there.
Right. So, Soha, we will start our second segment by asking you to please introduce your brand. Obviously, Fahim mentioned it that it's related to the textile or the garments, and you particularly
And as the name suggests,
yes,
wear.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So, as the name suggests, that you deal with the attires. So, having said so, your particular niche is the Western wear, right? So, why this selection of particularly Western wear?
Okay, so I'll tell you from the start. Like I started in 2018 while I was actually in my university, and I really wanted to support myself because I was studying like textile, and
Lovely.
studying textile is not easy. Like it is
Yes.
expensive,
Yes.
and projects are expensive and all that. So I realized that I really need to work and support myself with all those expenses.
Yes.
So at that moment, I really wanted to wear the Western wear that was available out there in other parts of the world, and people used to actually buy it in Pakistan, pay in dollars for that, and I really wanted to wear all of those. And whenever I would actually get it from there for myself, I would feel that that is expensive for us, and why is it not available in Pakistan? And at that moment, just to support myself, and of course to know what of course to get what I want to wear, I started this journey without any idea of this becoming so big, mashallah. But this was actually the start of Sowears, and it's been almost 5 years to this. And Sowears is actually a Western wear brand, but it is mostly towards modest Western wear, which all of us Pakistanis can definitely wear. And it is definitely something that is available out there in the world and also available in Pakistan. And I can actually say that a lot of international audience is also is also willing to buy Sowears from us. We also deliver internationally, so we get to know that there are a lot of Pakistanis out there who are actually looking for that kind of modest Western wear that they could wear even outside Pakistan. And we are especially when people are traveling, and they're going out for their traveling purposes anywhere, they just opt for Sowears. So this is the thing.
Right,
Well,
right.
yeah.
So, Soha, we were having this conversation with the Fahim, and I think Fahim and I both subscribe to the notion of comfort when we talk about the attires, because obviously we were talking about how shalwar kameez is a very comfortable dress for us,
Oh, yes.
yes,
Absolutely.
and it has certain tendency of nationalism in it because obviously it's a Pakistani dress, but then there are some different schools of thoughts within the I mean, fashion fraternity who subscribe to more trendy version of it that might not be very comfortable, right, in the first place. And I generally feel that Western wear in Pakistan, especially for the women, it's not very comfortable. Oh, it's trendy, but it might not be that much comfortable. So what is your thought on this debate on the comfortable versus the trendy, and what does your line subscribe to?
Okay, so first, as I told you, that this is not actually a pure Western wear brand. Like if we talk about Western wear, then it's extremely Western. It is a somewhat a modest Western wear, which you can definitely wear in Pakistan and very easily wear in Pakistan.
Wonderful.
And especially like when you're having, there are a lot of events that are going on. People are having like bridal showers, the birthday parties here, and what they do is like we get it, we import it, right? We
Okay.
import it from different bigger brands out there in the world, and that's what my main concern was, that why not to just create it on our own. Even when you see out there in the world, there are bigger brands who
Right.
are actually getting the products made from not only from Pakistan but
Yes.
also from Bangladesh and
Yes.
all there. Correct. So why not we start it for our own selves, and why not we start and give it to our own people? So it's not actually a pure Western wear brand where you should actually feel uncomfortable. Definitely. So we wouldn't have been at this place if the products were that uncomfortable. They are definitely very comfortable. I think one of your host from PTV was also wearing our dress, and this is how I connected to you guys. And
Oh, wonderful.
yes, this really shows
That's
that people
lovely.
do want.
That's lovely. Well, Soha, I'd also like to ask you, obviously you said you started off in 2018, but definitely in Pakistan, when any woman wants to become an entrepreneur,
Yes.
there are a lot of difficulties, there are a lot of bottlenecks, there are a lot of stopovers that she has to make. What difficulties and challenges do you have to face? Because now you've come up as a brand, but 2018, we're talking about what, 5 years back?
Yes.
Yeah, so 5 years back and now, could you explain to us yourself as a person and your brand and its journey as a brand?
Okay. So when it comes to female entrepreneur, I feel like it's a myth that people don't support you. I feel like people of Pakistan really support you a lot. Like everyone really supports you, and if your parents are with you, definitely you're going to get a lot of support, especially your vendors, especially people you are going to, especially people you are dealing with. They are so supportive of the way that you're so young and you're female and you're an entrepreneur. I feel like they really help you. So this myth doesn't really work when it comes to helping, or giving your ideas, anything to a female entrepreneur. I believe that after all these 5 years, I don't think there was any point where I would have felt that no, maybe. And I think being in a clothing business and a woman is a plus for you, because of course you have more of knowledge of the trends and all that. So eventually when there's a male who's running a clothing brand, and then there's a female who's running a clothing brand, I feel that female can have an opportunity, can have that more options, because they are very much into trends, they know what's going on, and they have to wear that. So yes, coming to me, I'll tell you that in 2018 I would not like be able to give anyone an interview. I was so less in confidence. I would not even tell my friends that I have started this business. I was in university and my university friends didn't know that I've started this business, because I was that much less in confidence. But especially all these years have taught me my confidence, have taught me how to take your team along, how to grow your team, and especially reading books really help you. The books that are like, some books are like Think and Grow Rich, and maybe How to Make Friends and Influence People. I believe that you cannot just sit and feel, oh, I want to take my brand there. You cannot take it like that. You have to work day and night. It's been 5 years now, but first 2 years of my journey were so low, because I was also studying, I was also working, everything was going all along, and I was supporting myself. And then when my university stopped, like I only focused 24/7 on my work, and then it grew that much. So I would always suggest people to focus on working, focus, and you're gonna take the world. Just start, keep learning. YouTube has everything. You cannot say that I don't know this. Being a textile student, I don't know business. I didn't know what business is, what marketing is, how you take your employees along, how you take things along. But YouTube really teaches you. Talk to people, ask them. Don't feel shy, don't feel like you're getting judged. That's what I was doing for the first 2 years. But then I realized, this is it. I need to go up, I need to stand up for myself, I need to talk, I need to have that confidence. And yes, here I am.
Right, so we are most interested in what sort of marketing strategies did you adopted. So for people out there who might be interested in emasculating your journey or walking in your footsteps, so what worked for you, and did you spend a lot of money in the marketing? Because obviously in the corporate sector, we see that the multinationals, they put a lot of money into the marketing
Especially
strategies.
when the business starts,
Exactly.
you have to invest a lot in
Exactly.
marketing.
Exactly.
Yes.
So how was the
Okay.
marketing journey for you?
Okay, first I'll tell you that Sowears does not have any kind of investment, and whatever I started with my savings, and it was just almost, I think, 50,000 rupees at that time. But I'll tell you what I have learned in all this time is there are two types of businesses. Either you get an investment and you just put all your money in and you work, that works for you. Other thing is that you put your time in. So I think I would have been at this place 2 years back maybe, but I am at this place 2 years after. Why? Because I gave my time, and that time I reinvested on my business. I didn't take out the profit. If you're starting a business and you think that you're going to take out the profit, and it is going to work for you, no, it's not going to work for you. You have to, for at least minimum first 2 years, don't think about profit, don't think about earning, just think about working. Even if you're working and you're not getting money and you're getting orders, this is going to motivate you for that. So for the first, I would say 2 to 3 years, for the first 3 years I didn't take out any money, and I just kept reinvesting. And that reinvesting means I was, of course, spending on marketing. Well, when it comes to marketing, I think Facebook ads, Instagram ads, PRs, everything really work well. And especially in the start, everything works. When people start knowing you, don't shy, don't feel burdened when you're giving away someone a free product, or just give it away. Maybe even one person would see that, oh, you have given a free product, and they would get influenced. Wow, I'll also get it for myself. So I believe that I have reinvested my time, not and reinvested the money that I earned through the business only. So there was no bigger investment, and that is why also it took 5 years to be here at this place. And for the marketing, I would say that go for ads, go for running ads. And if you don't want to hire people to run ads, for the first, I believe 3.5 years I was running ads on my own by learning from YouTube. So as I said, YouTube has everything. You have to learn. Just go learn from YouTube how to run ads. You
Yes, of course,
run ads in a
YouTube,
very
I think,
personal
is a
way.
great teacher if you are really passionate in investing your time and learning a lot. But Soha, we wish you best of luck for your future journey and for your future plans, and we wish you all of the success. But having said so, my producer Saiba has been telling me that you have a wonderful collection of the shoes also. So do we expect some discount, especially from the PTV world, if we call you for your wonderful
Definitely.
collection of shoes and clothes?
Definitely,
Okay.
definitely. You guys have been of great support, and it's my first ever live interview, so I'm so excited and happy. And thank you so much for giving
Okay.
me this
Okay.
chance.
That's great.
Love.
That's great, Soha. It was, yes, indeed, lovely
Lovely.
talking to you. And I'm sure you have been an inspiration for many, and you have set a precedent for many of the girls out there who are studying not just textile, but are studying
Yes.
any other subject and are doing
Yes.
specializing in any other field
Yes.
or subject. That being an entrepreneur is not as difficult as
Yes.
it sounds, because even for me, it sounds very difficult. But having
Yes.
spoken to you, I think if one has passion, one can do it.
Obviously, obviously, and
Yes.
I
Yes,
think
definitely.
consistency is the one thing that you passionately
Yes.
need when running
Definitely.
the business and entrepreneurship. And obviously, you are going to run into the lot of problems, especially at the start. But what keeps you going on is a passion, is the consistency,
And
which is
perseverance,
and
definitely.
perseverance.
Yes.
Exactly. And thank you so much, Soha, for joining us. We
Thank
wish
you
you
so much.
best of luck for your future plan of actions for your brand, and may Allah Subhanahu wa Taala put more barakah in your